The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Play action this time with Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. To the right side and intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd. There he goes, right side. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. Prescott on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. To throw now. Here's Love. And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The throw by Love taken in by Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
1st down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Luke Musgrave taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And after the field goal, they want it right back. They try the onside kick. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes again. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 41 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st down. Now Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was a